The hottest pop culture stories of the day. This is Hot to Go. I'm Brittany.
I'm Kendall.
And I'm Mike.
And were we totally trolled by Meghan Markle and Gwyneth Paltrow? We're all shaking yes.
I want to be trolled by them.
I do too. So Gwyneth Paltrow was filming a little video where she's talking about, she's in her kitchen and she says, I generally do not understand this all whatsoever. Do you understand? When she was talking about comprehending the Meghan Markle beef on social media. She turns the camera, pans over to Meghan Markle sitting beside her on the counter, who playfully shrugs her shoulders, giggles, and leans back in the chair while eating a piece of pie.
Oh,
she got through that security apparently. With that pie she said she was bringing.
Serve.
It just had so many receipts to all the little comments that we had and all the little threads that we've had. This was a perfect payoff.
It was. And the thing is, two things can be true. Mm-hmm. Like Gwyneth doing that still could have meant she was like, hey, remember, this is my sector. And then there could have been, it was like she even threw it out there in the universe. She's the one who kind of manifested them hanging because she said, I'd love to give her pie, but I can't get past her security, like Mike said. Mm-hmm. And maybe that initiated Meghan being like, oh, doll, like, let's do this.
Can you too? And like, we want to make sure that anyone who's watching on YouTube or who's listening right now knows, like, okay, so yes, they both have the lifestyle brands, which is the original question of Gwyneth Paltrow was, how do you feel about the As Ever lifestyle brand Meghan Markle is doing? And she basically said, I support women doing what they want to do.
Yeah.
They're not my competition. I want to support. If she wants to do that, that is fantastic. And as Mike said, if I can get by her security, I will bring her a pie. And then something else happened that we talked about. Was it yesterday even, Brittany?
I want to say it was 2 days ago.
I think you're right.
Over the weekend.
Over the weekend.
Over the weekend, Gwyneth Paltrow posted that video of her getting ready, having the big breakfast. Everyone was like, oh, she's makeup free, hanging out with the dog, making breakfast her way.
Yeah. It was like, it felt very much so like, this is how you do it. This is an actual breakfast I made with ingredients I made. Like, you can tell that this is something I actually made in my kitchen. But again, nothing was said, but a lot was inferred by that.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Because Meghan Markle doesn't use her own kitchen in her show. And like there was the whole, where's the waffle from when she was making waffles for St. Patty's Day?
Yeah.
Conspiracies.
The thing is, what Gwyneth told us and what she kind of was showing us was like two different things, right? Because she did make it clear. She said, I support anybody in this realm. Mm-hmm. I support anybody in this space of lifestyle brands. There's enough to go around. I also support other women. So what she was saying... And then her making that breakfast video did feel very intentional.
Uh-huh.
But if you're good at what you do, you don't have fingerprints on it. So you can't say Gwyneth Paltrow wasn't anything but supportive. And then you add this little video on top with her teaming up with Gwyneth Paltrow teaming up with Meghan Markle and like a wink, joke's on you guys. It's great PR.
Honestly, I don't know if there's many people in the world I'd rather be trolled by. Like, if someone was going to say, Kendall, you can get trolled by two people, who do you want it to be? Hell yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow and Meghan Markle. Because they don't, Gwyneth Paltrow a little bit more, but Meghan Markle is not the type that's going to make, you don't look at her and go, oh yeah, she'll make jokes.
Yeah.
She'll be in on the joke.
She's not a luller.
No. And like,
Gwyneth Paltrow's kind of a luller.
Yeah. The fact that they combined forces and did this to us, it makes me very happy in like a weird, okay, you got me way.
Yeah,
we
got, but I do think we have to understand they were also building the plane as flying it. I don't think that, but this was the end goal until it was kind of set out there and they thought, we should do this. This might be funny.
This could be cool.
Yeah. And to that, I say, great use of time. Great use of time, great use of social media. Put us in our place. We love it.
Chef's kiss. Really. It's fantastic work. Speaking of Gwyneth Paltrow, this hit up my feed and it made me laugh. Brittany, who is the best celebrity to divorce?
Ben Affleck, period, dot. We even have freaking Gayle King agreeing with me as well.
Oh, and if Gayle King's in on it, everybody's in on it. Like that is America's opinion.
Yeah,
okay?
He most like lovely to divorce. Mm-hmm. Ben Affleck.
Well, I guess he also is God, I'd really like to have sex with that man.
Really?
Uh-huh. When it comes to the one and only Nikki Glaser, the queen of serving, was like, all up on trying to get on top of Ben Affleck. Gwyneth Paltrow had her on her podcast, the Goop podcast, yesterday. And they talked about how back when she was on Raya, Nikki Glaser was constantly like trying to beep Ben Affleck, which obviously is Gwyneth Paltrow's ex from a long time ago.
Yes.
But lest you forget, she also dated Ben Affleck. Then he moved on to the Jennifers. But she's talking to her about it. And it's funny, Nikki Glazer's like, when I used to be on Raya, he would come across. So like, go figure, Ben Affleck's even on Raya. And I would give him a concentrated check mark. Yes. And she's like, and like never, ever got one back. She goes, I know for a fact he saw that and he just definitely swiped right for me.
If you haven't been on those apps, what happens is the first 10 or first how many like people, whoever said yes first, that shows up first. They make sure to deliver those to you right away. So then like when you're on like Tinder or Hinge or Bumble, no matter what it is, or Raya, they show you these first 5 people have said yes. So there's like, there's matches right away.
Right. And by the way, kings and queens, if you're listening and going, dang, he's on Raya, I need to get on Raya. Just your friendly reminder, hey, you have to have a certain amount of assets, be a certain amount of celebrity. Not just any of us can be on Raya.
Or hot.
And really hot. Yeah.
I mean,
your assets can be literal assets.
Yeah.
Like financial or figurative.
Yeah.
And figurative. So sorry, most of us ain't gonna be there. But she then they went on and talked about how she also tried to get Nikki Glaser tried to get with Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
And she goes, he kept saying nope to me on Raya. She's like, I know for a fact he saw my profile. She's like, I would have matched if he was interested. And Gwyneth Paltrow's kind of like, maybe he would be. And she goes, well, maybe now. Nikki's like, but why wasn't he then?
I think she mentioned something about now post Dr. Moon, or she mentioned she dropped her surgeon's name, and it was very funny.
She's just hilarious. And I did forget that Gwyneth Paltrow dated Ben Affleck.
And it blows my mind. All these people want to bang Ben Affleck, and is it because people that hate themselves are great lays? Like, that's where I go, what are we seeing in Ben Affleck that think like this? And I do think it has to tie in with he would have sex with you like he doesn't have a mother. Like he's got no connection to. I think he would. I think he would
a cigarette, looking the other way.
Yeah,
yeah.
Fine. And I think some people, this one over here, would be into that. Like, okay, I get it.
Look at me,
because it's not like it's not like he's the peak physical specimen.
Oh no! Well, Gwyneth Paltrow said he was, quote, technically excellent in bed at the time that they were together. Technically excellent, in quotes.
That feels like a ringing endorsement.
But let's be fair, maybe right now, post Donkey's endorsement, maybe I can agree with you. But
yeah.
Ben Affleck, Armageddon. Ben Affleck, Batman. I mean, he was freaking
Goodwill
ripped.
Hunting.
And that's what's funny is I find him hotter now as depressed dad than I ever did peak specimen. So I am also just speaking from what are we looking at? But they're talking as if now everybody also would like to. But maybe she's got a chance now.
It's true.
The massive dragon tattoo falls a little differently on a dad bod than it does on the Batman bod.
To be honest, always a bad idea.
True.
I love it. Hot.
Massive dragon tat on your back.
Into it.
And it extends to his buttocks.
His booty.
Guys,
it's hidden behind shorts when he's wearing shorts.
He technically has a tramp stamp.
Yeah.
I forget how much dragon smut I read. I'm like, that's the hottest crap ever.
Oh,
give it to me, baby. By the way, lest we forget, when Gwyneth Paltrow was asked once to play Screw, Marry, Kill, she did kill off Ben Affleck.
Because she's done that, been there.
She did decide to sleep with Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
And she was engaged to him, so I don't know. I guess Brad's better in bed.
Who were the 3 though?
I don't know what the third one is. I'd have to do more research.
Chris Martin
was he her Mary? Maybe because it was her 3 exes. That would make sense.
Yeah, because she talks about having a great relationship. Yeah. Where do we fall on it?
I mean, I'm definitely having sex with Brad Pitt. Is that a question?
I don't think I am. I think I'm having sex with Ben Affleck.
What?
I'm marrying Brad Pitt so I can divorce him, and then...
No, you don't want to divorce him.
No.
You're going to get those assets.
You want to divorce Ben Affleck.
And think about how long Jennifer Angelina Jolie has been divorcing Ben. That will be your
Horrible.
life for 12. She has.
If that pot of gold's at the end of the tunnel or at the end of the rainbow,
him or
I'll take
kill
it.
him.
I don't
Screw him
think
or
you
kill
could
him.
afford to divorce him. I don't think you could. I think you couldn't hang in there for 12 years, 13 years, Mike.
Hell no.
Give me half. I just want a bottle of wine then. Just give me something.
We're like, I both attack Mike.
Yeah.
Like, no,
you
don't
don't.
divorce Brad Pitt.
You don't want to marry him.
We're like actually acting like he's about to sign a. Both
Do I have the option?
Both me and Kendall
We jumped out of our seats.
I know. We like threw ourselves in front of a car to be like, no, Mike,
Thank you.
don't do
You
it.
saved me.
Oh my God. I mean, I think the only thing is you either kill Brad Pitt, which I think might be where I fall.
Screw him or
I don't
kill him.
like Coldplay music, so bye, Chris.
Oh yeah, Chris lovely human being, I'm sure. But at the end of the day, I don't want you to sing. I like it. I like their music. I do. But like, I want to screw Brad Pitt and I want to divorce Ben Affleck. So you
guys-
gotta die.
I know it's cool to like dump on Coldplay, but they've got some bangers. Like,
They do. I love Yellow.
It was all yellow. Paradise. Another banger.
So good.
You know what I'm not into, which I will not ever declare a banger, is turning our dead ex-wife into an AI terrifying robot.
The hell did you just say to me?
I know, my mouth did not make sense. Suzanne Summers, now widowed husband. So his name, I forget, is beep, boop, bop, beep,
Alan
boop, bop.
Hamill.
Thank you. Alan Hamill he was with Suzanne Summers for quite a while. They were each other's loves of each other's lives. So when Alan Hamill was approached to turn his beloved, passed away wife, Suzanne Summers, into a terrifying AI robot, he said, yes, please. And not only should I do it, but everybody else should do it. Would you like to hear the audio of said robot, Kendall?
Oh God, I think the answer is I have to.
I think you have to for all of us. Here is the late and great Suzanne Summers turned AI robot.
Does the name Alan Hamill mean anything to you?
Of course I do. Alan Hamill is my husband of 55 wonderful years. He's my partner in everything, from life to love, and we've shared so many beautiful memories together. Do you have a favorite memory of us?
What's your favorite memory that we shared?
Oh, there are so many. One of my favorites is when Alan and I were filming a cooking segment together a long time ago. We had a little mishap with the blender. Let's just say it didn't go as planned, and we ended up wearing more to the smoothie than we actually made. We laughed so hard, and it became a running joke in our house. It's those lighthearted moments that really bring us closer together.
So this is Suzanne Summers now, quote, what Alan calls her, quote, digital twin, end quote, of Suzanne. It mimics both her voice and speech patterns using recordings and footage of her. It even has the memories, it says, of her. I mean, which I'm pretty sure that he had to put them in there. So that's bleak. Alan Hamill was asked, like, do you think this is a good idea? And he said, quote, I think she would smile a lot and be really happy about it. She would endorse it.
Okay.
Let's unpack.
I want to be nice first.
Wow, this is new.
Thank you. I'm working on myself. Hashtag goals.
Hashtag growth.
I would like to be nice and say it makes me sad for him because he misses his wife.
Right.
That he loved very much. So much that he's like, I'm going to do this because I have the tools. I have the finances. I can keep her with me in my own way.
This is a hurt man.
This is a hurt man. I mean, and if he can make Suzanne Summers alive for him, okay.
No, I still don't think it's okay. But I get that
I'm turning that was my nice pitch. I'm
Okay,
being
yeah, I
nice for
forgot.
the next, for 30 seconds. So go ahead and twist my arm.
2.5 hours. I'll let you do the last 15 minutes, mean. Okay, well, it gets a little creepier, maybe stranger in general. Hamill also claims that he has a long-range plan to get permission to get John Ritter version made and do, quote, some additional episodes of Three's Company.
Oh, hell no. What?
Thank God I follow John Ritter's son on a lot of socials because he's amazing and very funny. I don't know this man, but I'm like 100% sure that I know his spirit, and his spirit is going to say, we're not turning dad into a robot.
To make more Threes Company?
Yeah, like-
did anybody ask for that?
No.
Like, do we want this?
Also, the third person is still alive.
Like,
so
what?
Does Joyce DeWitt, she's still alive. She's 75 years old. Does she have to like act with these
Be a
robots?
great break. She'd probably love it.
What?
Easiest coworkers ever. In fact, that was starting to seem more appealing for myself.
She's just got to be careful. Hopefully, they don't try to knock her off so they can do all AI versions.
At the end of the day, Joyce, watch your back. That's a really good points were made here.
Okay.
Joyce, your days are numbered.
Guys,
I know.
this is... Stop. Oh, my gosh.
I think Alan needs a little dose of therapy. Like, I think you're right.
A little?
I think he's grieving in a way where he doesn't want to accept this, right? So
Only rich people grieve like this.
only rich people can.
Like, what?
If you're poor and wanted this, what do you
dang bad. Nana ain't coming back.
Like, I don't want to know what they would do.
I hate to break it to you, but the way AI is advancing, this is going to be available to everybody very, very, very soon.
But
it's going to be an opportunity for people to basically just decide their loved ones are immortal if they want them to be.
You know, it's going to be like the poor person version is like getting it put in like a Roomba.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And it's like Nana's hat is on the Roomba as it's like, what are you guys doing
I
today?
cobbled together these old voicemails and mixtaped it. So if she takes a left, she says, "Hi, honey, how you been?" She takes a right. She goes, "No, thank you. I'll have the pudding."
Don't forget to call me. Can you believe insert racist name here moved into the neighborhood?
God. Like, what?
Yeah.
I did make Stormy promise that he would make sure, since he's younger than us by a little bit, I said, Stormy, your job is to make sure I'm never turned into an AI robot. I don't think anyone loves me enough to turn me into an AI robot, but like just to be clear,
I
to
don't
go on the
know.
record, I do not want this for me.
If I'm dead, which I will be if you're doing this, and Kai can make a bunch of money for some god unknown reason off of this, go for it, kid. I'm dead. I don't care.
Are you going to be in Three's Company? It's like, what a Three's Company porno or something?
I don't know.
I just scared. Think of the worst
Why
case
do you
scenario.
associate me with porn?
I was just thinking, like, we're not.
Is it my face?
I just know we're not a big enough name. Like, they're going to be like, oh, I wish the BK show was still here.
Hey,
so
girl,
then I
you
thought,
don't
Man,
know
if there
that.
was some Three's Company porn, I'd pay good money for that.
Right?
What?
I don't know. Like, I just think what would be our usefulness to be turned into an AI robot? And I'm a little scared that our content is not going to live on forever.
She has a point.
Thanks, guys.
Have you guys seen, those people that have enough money to do it, just like this, that have like had their same dog over and over?
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
weird.
Like genetic mutations where they're like, okay, so yeah, we just cloned our dog. We've had Fluffy. This is Fluffy the fourth, and it's literally freaking Fluffy.
I read an article about that, and
Did you watch a TikTok video? Brandy,
this
don't
is
lie.
so long ago. This is so long ago, so I'm probably going to get the facts wrong. Like, if it was a TikTok video, it would probably stick with me a little better.
I would remember.
But there was somebody who did this, and they talked about how genetically the dogs kept getting kind of quirkier.
Well, sure. Yeah.
Like inbreeding?
Yes. And they found out all these terrible, because none of it's done here in the U.S.
No.
So you have to go elsewhere, and nobody's regulating this.
No.
And then I can't remember why. Like, there was like a medical reason. They explained why this company or this place it was like, yeah, no, you don't want this. It was pretty much at this point like having two siblings have a kid.
It's so weird because you go, like, okay, I'm done being nice. Because the nice version of me would have gone, that's really sad that you miss your dog that much that you want to do it. No, y'all crazy.
No,
y'all
it's
are
insane.
crazy. You need to move forward. Life is about walking forward or you die. You're like a shark. Keep swimming, baby. Like, no, we're not bringing Fluffy back.
I don't even know if I could get a black lab again because I was so in love with my dog Izzy, who lived to 16 and a half. So
Right.
like, I can't imagine being like, I need something that's like a really crappy version of Izzy in my life.
Well, like if someone really did go, I have all the tools. You don't have to, like, it's not going to be weird. I could bring Izzy back as a
No.
puppy.
No.
Right? Like,
No,
I'm like,
I can't. No, because it was such a unique time in my life. I was in my all my 20s. I had Izzy,
Yeah. And like
and
that,
most of my 30s.
I just would be like the morals of it, like the ethics of it. I'm like, I don't want, once my baby's gone, Like, that's a part of my past. And that's like, let her rest, I guess. I'm all about like the soul of this dog. Like, what happens to the doggy's soul?
Yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure because of the way they come back, we'd have to name her like Dizzy or something because she would not be the same.
What's wrong with Izzy's eyes? Oh, we don't look at that.
Don't we look at her
Look
heart?
at just the one eye. No, not that. The other one.
Other one. Also, just like she kind of looks like my old dog I loved. And that makes my heart happy. And Alan, he needs a robot wife. And you're right, though, Kendall. I do think we should go to a place of like, it makes me sad that you can't mourn your ex.
Yeah.
In a way that has, I don't want to say closure because mourning is such a non-closure
like
thing.
a healthier way.
Yeah.
That ain't it. That ain't it.
That ain't it. Mm-mm. Also, I mean, Alan's old enough. I was going to say, like, what about future?
Nope.
There's no girl walking into that.
You got to get into a retirement community, maybe. Is it maybe?
I'm just saying, I don't think he's in a place to accept that, but especially if freaking Suzanne is the doorstop as well.
The thighs that built America. I don't know how you get over that, you know?
You don't.
You don't. All right. Kim
He didn't.
He didn't.
Actually, he didn't.
Kim Kardashian. Okay, you guys remember like almost 10 years ago at this point when she was robbed at gunpoint in Paris?
Yeah.
It was over what ended up being about $10 million worth of jewelry. The biggest piece was, of course, her massive $4 million rock from then husband, Kanye West. She was in Paris. She was in France at home at this hotel by herself when it was stormed at gunpoint. She was bound. She was robbed. She talked about it very openly on the Kardashians and said, like, I thought I was going to die. This was the end for me. And that episode and the ones surrounding it, you do get that inside look of like, no, this was an insanely traumatic event, not just for her family, her sister who found her.
Yeah.
When Courtney found her like that. Anyway, that happened about 10 years ago. For whatever reason, just because of the way that the French system is set up, she testified 4 months after the incident. But now, 4 years later, almost 10 years later, they finally have a jury and she will testify. I think there's 12 of the 17 suspects are part of this trial. Wow. And so like, it's kind of crazy. It took them this long to get a jury set, to get everything lined up. But she's like, I'm not going to stay quiet about this. Like, put me out there. And as you know, she passed the baby bar in California. She's been working to be an actual attorney. So she's not just your average celebrity who's like, oh yeah, I want to testify. Oh, she's probably going to have plenty to say and have be good at it too.
Yeah, I think the most important thing here is like, okay, so I can't imagine. I've had my house broken into while I'm in there, but I've never had something.
Which is traumatic enough,
which is super scary and like honestly messes with you so much. Because even people have this whole speculation that this was all publicity stunt. I'm like, I don't think it was, doll. Like, I don't think at all was when you watch her talk about it, when you see her break down. I hope that because, again, there's no closure and healing. We just talked about this. I hope that this brings some healing her way, is like the standing up for yourself, because you had to have felt so vulnerable, so terrified.
Horrible.
And like, so who knows what'll happen. It's always kind of disheartening when you learn that a lot of times when people steal something that's just you never find out who it is. You never get the things back or whatever. Yeah. Or there's never like that justice that you think that happens when you're a kid. Yeah, when you're a kid, you're like, if somebody steals something, the police come and they find them. It's like, it doesn't usually work like that. I just hope that she finds healing in this.
Oh, 100%. They did sue her private security company. I think it was like a $6 million lawsuit for negligence. Like, hello, you were supposed to be protecting me. The people who stole Kim Kardashian's ring and other $10 million worth of jewelry did say it's because she was so flashy on social media. And after that, she said it really impacted her with high anxiety. She's like, I live publicly. I definitely had agoraphobia at one point after this robbery because like I could not leave my house. And I didn't want anyone to know where I was, ever.
Yeah.
So yes, to your point, hopefully after this finally gets going through the legal system, she can get some peace from it.
Yeah, I agree.